And not only will a champion be crowned tonight for the Rick Motec Cup Series, but a team champion will also be crowned. We welcome everyone back to the virtual iRacing track of Homestead for the season finale with Extreme Motorsports and 99.com, the Rick Motec Simulation Racing Systems Cup Series here on MaxSpeedTV. Of course, as always, I'm Joshua Medlock alongside Logan Kaiser with me here again tonight. Logan, glad to have you back, buddy. Well, man, it all comes down to tonight. We saw full green flag run last night in the Xfinity Series for the whole race. No cautions. Could we expect maybe the same thing here tonight with these powerful machines that they have out here? Do you think maybe it could, maybe a couple cautions?
I'm sure we can expect more of the same tonight that we saw last night. We got a lot of the same drivers are running here in this Cup Series that ran in the Xfinity Series last night. So I would expect more of the same here tonight, more green flag action, green flag pit stops.
So green flag pit stops. Well, we also seen last night, Logan, in the Xfinity that pit road can be a little bit tricky as well. Several drivers having a mishap on pit road, even seen a wreck on pit road last night coming down at the very beginning of pit road. So maybe, do you think maybe we could probably see, if we get a bunch of them come down at the same time, pit road be that deciding factor when it comes down to the end of the race?
Pit road can be a deciding factor any week, Josh. You know that, especially here at Homestead. This is, in my opinion, one of the trickiest pit roads to get slowed down on, to get to, depending whether or not you're taking that access road or not. If you don't, man, it is a tough change in banking from however steep it is down to that flat banking. It really upsets these cars, really throws you out of whack, especially when you get on the brakes. You can spin out real quick.
Yeah, you don't have to use that access road to come down pit road, whether it be under green or under yellow. I was told about that, Tuesday, I think, Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Monday, I was told about that. iRacing changed it. So, not having to use that access road can help or not help you. I don't think we're going to, with it being a night race, track temp not going to play a huge factor. Logan's only 79-degree track temp, and that may continue to fall as it gets later on in the race. Air temp of 76, but 144 laps here tonight, 216 miles. Tire window, and I think this is going to be key. I've got tires at about 35 to 40, but that right front and the tires itself are going to fall off fairly quickly depending on how hard you are driving it into the corners.
Absolutely. Tire wear is going to play into a huge factor here tonight, especially as a multi-groove track. As much of a multi-groove track as Homestead is, you can run the top all the way up next to the wall, you can run that middle groove, and you can run all the way down on the bottom, and we're going to see it all take effect here tonight with all these drivers on the track.
Well, fuel window, somewhere in the neighborhood of 42 to 50 laps. Pretty good, solid green flag run there for the fuel, but that tire, man, them tires are going to be shot.
Yes, they are.
All right, well, pit road speed, 50 miles per hour, pace speed 65 miles per hour here tonight. Well, let's get right down to those point standings, the chase point standings coming in here to this evening, the series finale here. And we got a big gap between first and second. David Weishart is going to be our current leader at 1187, 40 points ahead of Cameron Hearn. Now, Cameron Hearn mathematically still in contention for the championship. He's going to have a solid night here tonight, and he's going to have to hope David Weishart has a horrible night here tonight for Cameron to get that championship here this evening. So, really, it's between first and second. However, Jeffrey Preek going to be sitting in third, 11:34.53 out of the lead of David Weishart out of first place. Chuck Sweeting in fourth, 11:33.54 back. David Elliott in fifth, 11:32.55 out of the lead. And Ed Morris is going to be in sixth at 11:31.56 out of the lead.
Tyler Hallman's going to be 7th tonight with 1,128 points. 8th place is Garrett D. Grant, I believe a rookie, with 1,108 points, tied with Mike Rominger for that 8th place. Rob Haynes comes into the night tied for 10th with 1,105 points, with John Sterling also at 1,105 points. Rounding out your top 12 is Alan J. Elwood with 1,079 points.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, you look at the gap between Alan Elwood in first place, 108 points. Now, granted, Logan, these drivers can still move up in the point standings from one another. You know, we still have that battle between the top 12 of where they're going to finish at in the chase. But as the championship, really, David Weishart and Cameron Hearn is those two that you're going to have to watch here tonight for that championship.
Oh, absolutely. Anywhere from 3rd back to 7th has a chance to swap around, and then anywhere from 7th back to 12th even still has a chance to swap around. So there's a whole bunch can play out here tonight, especially as all these drivers are so close in points.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, they're going to get into qualifying here. Of course, they got to step away, play the national anthem, and we'll get into those the team points here. And this will be the final time for that team points here tonight. Of course, we will announce the team champion after the race. Hopefully, we'll have the official word on that. If not, I'll announce it on Facebook or on MaxSpeedTV. But we're going to step away, play the national anthem, folks. We will be right back.
Can you see
righty, folks, we are back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Of course, qualifying has came and has come and gone. I'll get it out in a minute. And, really no surprise, Logan, who we have up in that top spot. David Weishart, the defending track winner, the defending champion, the defending or the champion of the Xfinity Series yesterday. Boy, David Weishart, he's got it going for him right now, and he's right now on pole here this evening. Alan Elwood, VRA in second, Ed Morse third, Garrett DeGrant fourth, and Tyler Hallman's going to round out that top five, Logan. But good Lord Almighty, man, there's a lot on the line here.
There is. Would you mind telling me what that first and second place in qualifying, what they're separated by?
They are tied. They are tied. You'd have to get into the milliseconds to figure out the timing on that. So, yeah, 31-2-7-6 for both David Weishart and Alan Elwood. Oh, Alwood, as I like to call him, Logan. Yeah, that's pretty good timing for the both of them.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. There's a couple of amazing laps by both of those drivers. The only two in the 31-2 second bracket. So great laps from them, and really the field isn't separated by more than about 0.3 of a second from everybody who really laid a lap down.
Yeah, we do have some non-qualifiers, as always, but that is going to come with the territory as well. You know, a lot of drivers not want to put themselves in a position early to maybe get into a wreck if one happens. So, you know, starting from the back may be in their best interest to say, hey, just kind of cool it. I'm going to start back here. We'll see what happens. So we do have some non-qualifiers, but 24 drivers did take a time.
Absolutely. Great to see 24 drivers taking time over half the field. Always a good thing to see when your drivers come out and want to lay down a good qualifying lap.
Yes, it is. All right, we're going to get to those team points here tonight. Of course, I'm going to start with the Cup Series, where we're at right now. Samson Motorsports. They are in first place in the Cup Series, but they're not up ahead by much. Samson Motorsports, 1682 is their total points. Primetime is pretty close in second with 1609. So really, it's going to be between Samson and Primetime here in this Cup Points fiasco, I guess that's what you could call it. Just to put fire on it, we'll just throw some Tabasco sauce in between them and see who fights over it. Between Samson and Primetime there. Virtual Racing Alliance in third with 1526. Performance in fourth, 1438. And Downforce in fifth, 1323. And then really close between sixth and seventh here. Hyperdrive with 1179 and sixth. Performance in seventh with 1174. So only a 5-point difference between sixth and seventh. Jacob Bell Racing in eighth with 1088, and Maverick Motorsports, unfortunately, going to be coming up the anchor there with in ninth with an outstanding 653 points. Now they are a new team too, so trying to work out the kinks and all that other good stuff that's coming along with it. But hey, they're still there, and but not the season Maverick wanted here tonight, Logan. But you have those overall team points. That's really where it matters at for that team championship. And you know, it's not confirmed and it's not locked in, but I think the defending champions may have it.
Yes, sir. I'm caught up over here with the big payout money points. I like to call them over here. We got Samson Motorsports with 45-43 coming into tonight. Now they've got a pretty sizable lead over second in Performance Motorsports. Performance has 41.05. So big gap there. Nothing definitive of right now. We're going to wait for word from the admins and the series admins. We'll probably get to that after the race, but coming in tonight in third place is Primetime Motorsports with 40.75. Fourth is Hyperdrive Motorsports with 36.56. Fifth is Performance Motorsports with 34.21. Sixth is Jacob Bell Racing with 33.59. 7th is Virtual Racing Alliance with 3315. 8th is Downforce Motorsports with 2907. Rounding out the field is Maverick Motorsports with 2822 in that 9th position.
We can't make the official word, Logan, for that team championship, but we're looking at the stats here, and as broadcasters, we just say it like it is. We always do. Samson can just have a solid run here tonight. I think they've got it pretty much locked in the go getter to go back to back. Of course, will have to come down from Don Kidder and the admins. But really, I mean, you look at it and it just goes to show you where the biggest target is. And right now, really, Samson has that big target on their back.
Absolutely. One thing I want to mention here real quick is all these teams have accrued such a large number of points across all 4 series. It's real great to see that, you've got guys with 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 points. That's a lot of points across 4 different series, and it's real great to see that all these teams are out here putting on these drivers that come out and race, and they're putting on a show, man. It's been a great season. It's been great to see.
Oh yeah, it has been a great season. It's been great to watch these drivers, battle it out throughout the season. I mean, we still got this race to go through, but well, let's go ahead and get our pole sitter up here real quick. He is also the defending champion and the defending track winner here, and David Weishart. Buddy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, David, you're going to get the pole here tonight. Not by much, really, because you actually tied Alan Elwood with a 31.276. So you'd have to get into the milliseconds to figure out the time. But you are looking to really dominate. You are the Xfinity Series champion from yesterday. You're the track winner here at Homestead. So you're defending the track, and you are also the defending champion as well. And now, even though Cameron Hearn is still in contention, still, nevertheless, you still gotta do the best you can. Am I correct?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun race. We as a team, all 4 of us qualified in the top 12 this week, so we all got the bonus point. I think that's the first time that's happened, and we pretty much got the overall team championship locked up. I pretty much have the drivers' championship locked up unless something just crazy happens, and so we all said when we come in here, we're just gonna have some fun this race.
Well, yeah, you are of course going to get the bonus point for qualifying here. Congratulations on pole, Logan. Man, of course, you're up here with me. Do you have anything for David Weishart before we let him get back to his team?
He did a great job all year. It's been fun to watch. Just keep her clean, and hopefully we'll talk to you here when the race is over, man.
All right, man. We'll see y'all then.
All right, David.
Yep, thanks.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that is David Weishart, our pole sitter here tonight. Logan, is there anybody you might want to interview here?
Oh, let's go ahead and grab Rob Haynes.
Rob Haynes. Okay, he's going to be sitting in 7th here. He is also down there in Downforce. I'll get him, and there you go.
Rob Haynes, Logan Kai's in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, 10-4, Logan.
Well, how you doing, man? It's we're coming into the final race of the season here. You managed to put it in the 7th place in qualifying here. Great lap. How's the race going to play out for you here tonight?
I don't know. I think I'm just going to take it easy early, try and make it to the end with a clean car, Logan. I know it's the last race. I don't want to mess up any of the other chase guys. I'm sitting back in 10th. I missed Charlotte, and so that kind of threw me out of the race. But no, the cars are going to run good tonight. They feel good on track. Maybe just the first couple of laps might be a little bit sketchy around some other cars, but the car feels good once you get the tires warmed up a bit.
Yeah, you were the regular season champion per se coming into these playoffs. And, it's not the playoffs you were looking for, but still nonetheless gonna put on a good run here, try to carry some momentum in the next season, I'm sure.
Yeah, 10 for that. I think I'm going to be switching teams. So moving on with Gary Wells and a new Cup team for next season. So looking forward to that. Yeah, finishing first there in the regular season, that was fun. Had a couple of wins there at the beginning. Can't take that away from me. So I'm having fun, and we'll just watch how this race plays out here.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on a good season and putting her in the 7th position. And hopefully, we'll talk to you after the race, man.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Thanks to MaxSpeedTV and everything Joshua does. I know a lot of the drivers appreciate it, and we got some good turnouts to this year for some racing. I seen that with some capped a 400 mark, and that was pretty cool.
Well, it's not just me, Rob. I do appreciate it. I got a good team here. Logan, Gary, Blair. I even had some people I don't even know come up here in the booth and help. So, but Rob, me and you go back a long way, man. We've known each other for a while. Good luck tonight. It is Homestead, 144 laps here. Could be interesting.
Yeah, it is. That's for sure. And shout out to everybody at Max Speed, Joshua. I didn't mean it like that. I just
Oh
I
yeah.
know there's lots of work going on behind the scenes there, and other broadcasters and stuff. And you guys do a fantastic job, and we appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man, and we all do here. We all do. So we appreciate you racing and allowing us to be a part of it. Rob, good luck tonight, bud.
Thanks, guys.
Uh Oh yeah, I know he didn't mean that by it, but it takes everybody. It just even when it comes to racing, Logan, and adminning, it takes everybody to really get everything together and really be a team or a league or whatever the case may be. You know,
Yeah, absolutely. I feel Extreme Motorsports 99 as a whole is just a great team, and we all do what we can together and try to put out the best product on the track that we can, and it works out, man. We do a great job, I think, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, we do. And shout out to the admins here tonight: Don Kidder, Andy Starcher, Tommy Amassi, and Danny Ware up there in the admin tower. A shout out to Rick Donovan for putting on a great league here. Shout out to Frank over there at Rick Motec. Frank Rico. I know he's in TeamSpeak, but I don't think I'll be able to get him up here to have a chat with Frank. I've not ever talked to Frank, so but I do want to give a shout out to Frank over there at Rick Motec and everybody that's a part of that for coming on board, sponsoring Extreme Motorsports for the Cup Series. I got to thank all the fans as always for tuning in and out each week. Whether we have issues or not, you guys and gals are always there in chat, just wishing us on. So while we got about 2 minutes, Logan, let's kind of. I'm going to go ahead and give out my pick here tonight to win the race. Maybe not the championship, but the race. And I've picked Ed Morris here, who is currently running third in qualifying. And Logan didn't give me his pick, so I don't know who he's picking.
I'm gonna go with Rob Haynes. I know he's not had the playoffs that he's looked for. Been real unfortunate. I know he said he missed a race and had some bad luck, but I think he's gonna have a great race tonight, and hopefully come out with a win, man.
Hey, it's possible. I kind of picture Homestead kind of like a super speedway. Even though there's not a bump drafting or anything, it can really be anybody's race here at Homestead.
No, absolutely. There's so many different grooves, man. There's so many different lines you can run, especially when your tires start to get worn out, that you can just move around the track to find that extra speed that you may not have, and it's a great track.
Well, we are already up to 22 likes here tonight. Why we got one dislike, I don't know, trolls, as always. But 23 watching here this evening. Glad to have all of you out there. We're under a minute left. I don't think we've got time for another interview, but nonetheless, it'll be David Weishart going to be getting them going here tonight on pole, and Alan Elwood, going to be starting on that outside of him in that second spot. Of course, we'll go through the rest of the grid here in about 35 seconds. So it looks like we've got some picks coming in chat here again tonight. Pierce M. He said, I hate to be obvious, but Weishart is looking very strong. He's my pick tonight. Hey, that's not a bad pick, though, Pierce. David is looking very strong. So yeah, anything really could happen for sure.
Oh, yeah, anything can and usually does happen in these races, man. They're
Oh yeah.
great to watch, great to call, and thanks to everybody for tuning in. And they're killing the like button, man.
Sorry about that, folks. And it happens. It happens. All right, well, let's get them down on the grid here, Logan. We'll get this thing ready to rock and roll here. All right, well, starting on the pole here tonight, David Weishart with a 31.276. Alan Elwood going to be on the outside of him with the exact same time, 31.276. So row one is going to go to David and Alan Elwood here this evening. Ed Morse going to be third, Garrett D. Grant fourth. Tyler Hallman in fifth, Bryce Sittisak sixth, Rob Haynes in seventh, Darren Clement in eighth, Nick Hunt ninth. Good qualifying lap there by Nick Hunt here tonight. Awesome job. Cameron Hearn going to be starting in 10th.
Starting tonight in 11th is Dalton Cowden, 12th Bobby Tinch, 13th Alan Fox, 14th Andrew Mraz, 15th Davey Hendricks, 16th John Sterling, 17th Jeffrey Marble, 18th Blake Griffith, 19th David Elliott, and 20th is Michael Thwaites.
All right, Gary May going to be starting 21st, Justin Gann 22nd, Michael Mueller 23rd, Tommy Haynes 24th, Chuck Sweeting, the first of the non-qualifiers, is going to start 25th, Zach Ogburn 26th, Jeremy Clifton 27th, Danny Ware, I believe, is adminning here tonight, so that'll put Mike Rominger in 29th, and I think Tommy and Matthews adminning too, as well as Andy Starcher and Don Kidder. So that's going to put Clint Wilbright, the last driver, out there on the track in 33rd.
Yes, sir.
I just went ahead and finished it off.
No worries.
I think it's going to be interesting, Logan. A lot of things going on. There he's back.
Hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll blame it on the keyboard here tonight.
Not everybody's fancy with a stream deck like you.
Oh, well, I've still got to use my mouse, though,
We are rolling off pit road here.
You don't have a stream deck. No stream deck. I would suggest getting one. You can actually program them for OBS and stuff like that. I don't know if they work for programming them for buttons for like iRacing, for like pit stops and stuff. I don't know any of that. But I'm going to tell you one thing. They come in handy.
Well, I bet. I've heard a lot of great things. People rave about them. I know a couple of my buddies have them, and they use them all the time.
All right. Well, let's see here. I'll check it again before we make our way into turn number 3. And I know what they're going to say. Logan, what do they say, man? Turn those.
Pull them belts tight one more time, and let's get it going, man.
Yeah, that thing. And what they say, coming to the green flag, we'll get them going the right way here tonight, as that pace car will make its dive off to the safety of pit road, and David Weishart is going to get them going here. Green flag will be underway as David on the loud pedal. Green flag. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing here for round 5 of the Rick Motec Cup Series, the series finale here at Homestead.
Great start for David Weishart, pulling a 3-car length gap on that second place as they fight for third behind. Ed Morris and Garrett D. Grant side by side down the backstretch, and mayhem ensues behind.
Side by side all through them. Look at old Rob Haynes splitting that gap there between the 25 to 32. Rob going to go into 7th. Still side by side ahead of them as they make their way down to the front stretch and into turn number 1 in a battle for the lead.
Yes, sir. Battle for the lead side by side. Alan Elwood still the inside, making the pass complete. Not quite. Yeah, I think David Weishart gave it to him.
3 wide back here in the back. Well, we were 3 wide there for a moment. Boy, I'd seen it. And then by the time I got back here, they were 2 wide again. So, They're already starting at 3 wide here tonight.
Oh, I knew it wasn't going to take long, but new race leader is Alan Elwood, David Weishart the second, Garrett D. Grant the third. They're stacking up 3 wide again off of turn 2.
Yep, 3 wide again. Oh, well, that didn't last long. Bryce Sinisak gonna pop it out. Oh, Jesus.
Maybe they're realizing that it's lap 3.
No, I don't think they care, because here comes Bryce Sinisak back to the inside.
Cameron Hearn giving the big shot to Ed Morris down the front stretch and into turn 1 here.
Oh, man, really?
Still to the inside. Rob Haynes looking to the inside. Here we go.
Oh, the 904 of Cameron Hearn all over the back bumper of the 09. You can throw a blanket over these 5 drivers in here. From the 09 to the 32. I believe that is Darren Clement. Oh, that was close. Between the 7 and the 25.
Oh, pass for the lead. David Weishart taking the lead away from Alan Elwood out of turn 2 again.
Yep, David back up front. Getting back here. I've got Cameron Hearn in the 905 in the driver bar, but he's actually in the 25, a bruising machine on track. So he is in the 25 machine. One of those. Yeah. And it's one of those training paint ordeals. Yep. Now, Brad Wetzel out there calling me 3 wide Joshua again. Looking at the 42 of David Elliott. He's got the 12 of Slate back here running 18th, 19th respectively. They're going to go side by. Michael's going to go side by side here with the 27 of Michael Mueller. Looks like Michael scraped the wall. Or was that the 65? One of those two scraped the wall.
I didn't see it, so
I think it was, not picking on Mueller, but I think it was the 27. I really do. Oh, they're still stacked up all around the track. You know, we're on lap 7 here, and we talk about the tires and how they wear down. You know, the more they wear down, the further they'll get, you know, kind of spread out. That's usually what happens. Here's the problem. If they're bunched up and they're all wearing their tires out at the exact same time, they're not going to get spread out. They're going to stay bunched up together, as we see the 25 of Cameron Hearn go inside of the 09 of Bryce Sinisak.
yeah, I went back and looked at it. It looks like the 27 did hit the wall just a little bit on the exit of turn 4 drop. You were right there.
Okay, so it was the 27. All right. So I wasn't picking on him too bad. All right, well, Nick Hunt falling back here. Back in 12, started inside the top 10 and 9. Right now, he is going to be side by side here with the 31 of Andrew Mirage, trying to fight back for the position there for 11th. Sweeting, it looks like, falling back here. One of the independent drivers, I think he's the only independent driver, that is in the chase. And Chuck Sweeting in 4th in the point standing. You know, just doing what he does in that number 26 machine.
Yep, still no change up front. David Weishart first, Alan Elwood second, Derek D. Grant third, Tyler Hallman fourth, and Cameron Hearn rounds out your top 5 as they run.
Yeah, and out of the top 5 here, you look at 3 of the 5. Well, Samson Motorsports, Northern Capital Machines up here. You know, that's kind of comes down to that, you know, Logan. They're, you know, they haven't got it locked in. It's not confirmed, but they're looking pretty solid for back-to-back team championships.
Yeah, they're running pretty good as they run right now. Got one back in 17th. Oh, one back in.
Oh, 3 wide back here around John Sterling and company. They're
They
3
are.
wide on the backstretch.
Bobby Tinch, Michael Mueller, John Sterling, all 3 wide, still 3 wide as they enter turn 3.
Oh, man. Bobby Tinch split in the middle. Another Northern Capital guy.
Yeah. Sampson Motorsports, as they're on a 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 16th. A pretty strong run so far for Sampson Motorsports, I'd say.
Then we got 2 VRA guys up here in the top 5. Alan Elwood and Cameron Hearn. Alan in 2nd, Cameron running in 5th. Let's see here, John Sterling back here. Boy, there is a gaggle of cup cars right here together. I would say starting with Bobby Tinch as they go side by side once more. The 27 of Mueller is going to get around.
A strong move from the 27 there. Collected himself after he tapped the wall a little bit out of 4. They're making a nice recovery effort right here.
65. I think that's Jeffrey Marble. He's coming up through here. Now, currently back at 21st. Started 17th, so he's falling back a little bit on that UPS.com 65 machine. We've got Justin Dan behind him. Here comes Tommy Haynes, Mike Rominger, and the 10 of Gary May. Man, all these drivers are still bunched up together. This is what makes me nervous. If I was driving and I was in the mix here, this is nerve-wracking.
Well, it's nerve-wracking. The battle's starting to heat up for the lead again here.
We'll go up here and take a look.
Alan Elwood closing the gap to David Weishart here. I think he's just kind of biding his time, riding around, pulling away from Garrett Grant in that 3rd position are both these lead drivers. So
yeah.
He's kind of riding, but he's getting a little closer. Every lap is Alan Elwood in that 5.
Now he's about a 1/10 of a second right, pretty much on his tail. Yeah, I'll just put it to you that way. He's pretty much right there with him. You can definitely get some draft on the back and front stretch. So, you know, maybe Alan is trying to judge, okay, do I want to try to make a pass now? Do I want to wait later on in the run? You know, kind of, you know, what do I want to do here? I see Darren Clement falling back another spot, back into 8th. He's back where he started as Dalton Cowden will get around. Dalton now coming up on Bryce Sedesack again. He's like, for the last couple of nights, I have been talking a lot about Bryce Sedesack. You know, last night, man, Bryce Sedesack in that 09, I don't know what he was doing, just on a different strategy. But, man, he was on rails out there on old tires, leading quite a few laps. Now he's going to go side by side with the 34 Cowden of Dalton here.
Yeah, one thing I want to mention real quick, Josh, that we don't talk about much getting back to Alan Elwood, the fact that he's just riding around on the tail of David Weishart out here. Maybe he's saving a little gas, not having to go full throttle, getting a little bit of pull, a little toe down the front and back stretch. Maybe that's another thing he could be doing here, just staying right behind him, saving some gas.
Yeah, that could be true. Yeah, we don't talk about that much. Just staying just enough behind him to where he can lift off, and as David goes, it just basically pulls that number 5 with him. Kind of like when you're behind an 18-wheeler on the interstate. You know.
And that just saves, doesn't burn as much fuel. And if this turns out to be a fuel mileage race, that could be just what the 5 needs to pull out a win here.
Yeah, and it's a big possibility. Alan Elwood, currently 12th in those chase point standings. Now, you know, out of the championship contention, but still not out of a win for a race, as it looks like the 5 coming into 3. It looks like scraping the wall there a little bit. Or is that in 1? No, that was in 1. Well, 26 likes already here this evening. We're not even halfway here tonight. Man, you guys are awesome out there here. Yeah, you guys are killing it out there in chat. And as I always do, share it on your social media. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, MySpace, if you haven't still. Of course, the Green Flag sponsored by All Paws Animal Hospital. Located out of St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Glad to have them on board for the Green Flag and all Green Flags. That do happen if they do. Glad to have them on board in the White Flag sponsored by Lodgebox. We ain't nowhere near the White Flag here tonight yet, folks.
No, but there's a battle here for about the 6th position. These guys are racing like they're coming to the White Flag. Darren Clement, Tyler Hallman, and Ed Morris. These guys are all racing real hard. They were just about 3 wide, Joshua.
Yeah, Ed Morris, I don't know if he was thinking about going up through the middle or what. Now he's going to go side by side with the 52. The 52 getting a good run there on that outside. I think that 32, though, of Darren Clement probably going to have him here as they go into 1 and 2. And coming out of 2, now looking, you have the opportunity to get out here in a ghost car, kind of drive around, get a feel for it. Tell the fans out there kind of what you had a feeling for out there as we go side by side with the 7 and the 32 here tonight.
Well, I had the opportunity to run about 15, 20 laps. Not as long as these drivers have run out here since the drop of the green flag at about 25 completed now. But man, I tell you what, after about 16 laps, the car really gets tight on exit, especially out of turn 2 and turn 4. It pushes up towards that wall like a dump truck out of 4 especially, and you have to rely on that real steep banking up at the top of the track to just kind of push the car back down the banking, keep you away from the wall. It's real tough out here, especially as these guys are racing side by side as Ed Morris completes the pass there on 32. That was real close.
Yeah,
that push
32.
that I was just talking about there.
Yeah, 32 almost took the back end of the 7 off.
I know it. Yeah, the car starts out, it runs great for about 10, 12 laps, and then you start to feel it sort of just wear out. You can feel the tires wearing, not turning as good as it used to at the start of the run. So tire wear and how these guys manage their tires is going to be a huge, huge factor here in this race tonight of 144 laps.
Yeah, John Brummett out there, to draft an 18-wheeler, you'd have to be within 5 feet. Not a good idea. No, it's not a good idea, but, just trying to give an analogy out there to everybody on kind of what it feels like. I know being behind an 18-wheeler, if you want to watch out for cops, that's probably the best way to do it, be behind an 18-wheeler, because they seem to know where they're at. Well, Cameron Hearn's going to get around Dalton Cowden. Cameron going to go back into 4th. Oh, Dalton, man, he gets a run. He kind of had to back off there so he didn't get into the back of the 25. Looks like we've got a couple of distinctive, I would say packs, but a couple of distinctive groups, I should say. David Weishart pulling about a half a second ahead of Alan Elwood. Allen now has got Garrett D. Grant coming up on him. Cameron Hearn is back at about a second and a half. And then Dalton Cowden, of course, right behind the 25, a bruising machine in 5th. So Ed Morris has got company behind him, not too far behind, about 0.2 of a second. So getting a little bit of a gap between each other, but not the gap you would normally see when the tires fall off.
No, that's just a product of how hard these drivers race each other at the start of this race. They raced real hard for a lot of laps, and it's showing here.
Yeah, Brad, tires ain't much of a secret. Brad Wetzel out there saying tires are going to be the secret to victory tonight, and he said not sure it's much of a secret, but still, I think they all know it's not a secret. Nick Hunt My buddy Nick, back up in the ninth. He's looking to make a pass here on Tyler Harmon. Now, these drivers have been out here at about 31 laps. Fuel window roughly anywhere between 42 and 50 for the fuel. Now, could we see a potential people come down early? Yes, that is a possibility. You know, two pit stop, 3 pit stop, maybe here tonight. He's got a caution. Oh, Cameron Hearn. What? Oh, let's go back here and take a look. Wow. Running so good. What happened? Product maybe of the tires. Did the 34 make contact? Well, I don't know, but we're going to take a look here and see. Looks like the 34 did go low. 25 on that high side. It looks like contact made between the 34 and the 25. Dalton Cowden, I believe that is, in the 34. Yeah, contact made between both of these drivers. That sends Cameron Hearn around, tries to save it, but unfortunately comes back up onto the track, locks it down. Everybody somehow managing to get around Cameron Hearn here. And that's going to kind of change things up here, Logan, as, you know, they were coming up on that window. And I don't think anybody's going to stay out. No, everybody's coming out pit road.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say pit road's going to be busy because these guys were just at the edge of their window on fuel as it was. So everybody coming down pit road, get 4 fresh Mr. Feelgoods and a full tank of gas.
All right. Well, we'll wait until they come off of pit road. We'll see where they come out. Looks like David Weishart going to be the first one off of pit road, followed by Alan Elwood. A little bumping action going on there between the 24 and the 34. So Garrett D. Grant, Dalton Cowden, Darren Clement. That's going to be the top 5 here off of pit road. So let's go ahead and see if we can get our first interview in under caution here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and pick my pick here. Ed Morris. Ed Morris, buddy. Got a copy.
I got you.
Well, good solid green flag run. Y'all were coming up on in about 10 or so laps of that green flag pit stop. So caution comes out. Everybody comes down pit road. So how does it feel out there, after about 30 laps on tires?
It's tight. It's real tight. Tire management is definitely key here. You gotta know how to save your stuff. Yeah, it was disappointing seeing that caution come out because our car was just really coming in and we were starting to run the guys down in front of us.
Well, not gonna put no pressure on you. Oh, I am. You're my pick here, so to win the race.
Son of a gun.
So maybe I should just keep that hush.
It's too late.
Probably
now.
a good idea.
But hey, you qualified in 3rd. You're still running 6th. Do you think it's really going to come down to a driver's race? Like you was talking about tire management right now, or do you think maybe if something was to happen, it could come down to fuel?
It could go either way. I know if this race stays clean and we don't get any more cautions, yeah, tire management's going to play a big role into it, but we'll have to look at the laps and the strategy here to see if maybe fuel might be a call too. We don't know.
Well, yeah, nobody knows yet. We're still early, right?
Right. Yep.
All right, Ed. Well, hey, prime time, that number 7, still looking pretty good, pretty strong out there. Ed, good luck out there, buddy. It ain't over.
Thanks, buddy.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah, maybe I should just keep it hush from now on.
Oh, I interviewed my pick and didn't tell him, so I'm still good.
Oh, okay. All right. But maybe we need to get him up here again. And
No, it's okay. He doesn't need to know.
He doesn't need to know. All right. Well, we're going to be coming to the green flag here this time by, of course, sponsored by the All Paws Animal Hospital out of St. Louis Park, Minnesota. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Logan Kais here. He's going to get them going here. Coming to lap 36 this time by.
Alrighty, well, not much change off of pit road. Your top 5 relatively stays the same with David Weishart, excuse me. David Weishart coming out in the lead. Alan Elwood second. Garrett D. Grant third. Dalton Cowden fourth. And Darren Clement rounds out your top 5. Now, David Weishart's chosen the inside line here, same as he did on the initial start of the race. Soon as that pace car leaves all 4 tires below the racing surface, going to turn over the field to the hands of Mr. David Weishart. He'll have the opportunity to go whenever he chooses, or he can wait until that green flag does come out. Well, here goes. Pace car is off. What is David going to do? Green flag, the off-pause Animal Hospital restart back underway.
All right, David got a good jump. Had a teammate out there with him in the 24 of Garrett D. Grant behind him as David pulls it right up ahead. Oh, a little bit of crossover. The 5 of Elwood now going to go back to the inside.
Oh, there's a big wreck on the backstretch.
Back here, big wreck. John Sterling involved in this. It looks like the 30 of Justin Gann also involved. Well, and I hate saying it, but cautions can breed cautions, and a quick second caution here. So let's go back and take a look at what transpired. It looks like John is behind the 30. So where did it start? 9 to 30. We see them here together. Oh, the 9. The 9. That would be Mike Rominger. Get a closer look here at Mike Rominger. We're going to see Mike. It looks like, just got broke loose there. Saved it, but came right up into the 30. It looks like contact and some net coating there between the 9 and the 30 as the 9 gets loose. And then right there it was. The 9 goes around. The 3 going to get involved. The 30, it looks like the 28 of Jeremy Clifton going to get a piece of it. The 38 of Davey Hendricks also going to get a piece of the action here as well. And I think the number 9 of Mike Rominger, Logan, got the worst of it as number 9 engine is gone.
Yeah, it really looks like a product of cold tires there. It looks like he just kind of lost it. There he felt the rear stepping out on him, and it looks like he kind of overcorrected, and that just sent him right up into the 30 of Justin Gann.
Man, we hate it. We hate it. We don't want to see anybody get into a wreck, but with the cold tires, Logan, it takes a few laps to warm those tires up. You just can't before the update of the tire model, you could just run it and gun it and be done with it. Now you literally have to let the heat build up before you press the gas pedal all the way to the floor and take off.
Oh, absolutely. And that process just takes 2 to 3 laps. And those 2 to 3 laps are really, really important for your tire wear across the run here. As it looks like David Weishart is going to take the... maybe he's just warming up his tires under caution here. He's swerving back and forth. So that's another thing these drivers can do under cautions. Build up heat in those tires, swerve back and forth, puts more weight, more friction on those tires, builds up the heat in them at the expense of tire wear.
Yep. All righty, folks. Well, still under caution. Now, we just talked to somebody. So I really don't want to get anybody else up here right now. A product of cold tires. They got the fuel, so it's not like it's, really light in the fuel. It's the tires. That's the problem, is the cold tires.
Yeah, that's just something that these drivers have to deal with. Is is not every day. These real life drivers have to deal with it as well, as these cold tires, the handling characteristics aren't quite there until 2 to 3 laps on a run, and you saw it right there. As cold tires will send you around. Looks like David Weishart's taking the outside this time.
Yeah, he's got a teammate there with him of Garrett D. Grant. Logan, I'm going to go ahead and let you get him going again this time. Kind of a quick caution there. And, you know, it happened.
Yeah, a little change here in your top 5. I'll go over them again. David Weishart, still your leader. Garrett D. Grant up to 2nd. Alan Elwood back to 3rd. Dalton Cowden still 4th. And Ed Morris, your pick here tonight, Joshua, back up into the top 5 in 5th position. 6th position is going to be Bryce Senesac. 7th, Tyler Hallman. 8th, my pick tonight is Rob Haynes. 9th, Alan Fox. And your biggest mover here so far tonight, Michael Mueller, started 23rd, currently running in the top 10. So good run from Michael here tonight. Again, David Weishart will have control of the field as the pace car gets all 4 tires below that racing line off the track. He can go at any point he chooses to, or he can wait for that green flag to come out. This advantage goes to the leader here in Extreme. They earned that right. They were the leader, so that's what they do here. Pace car is going to pull off, and we will have the All Paws Animal Hospital green flag in the air. Both Sampson Motorsports drivers getting a great jump on the rest of the field. You know, those team drivers, maybe a little choreograph start there.
Yeah, I think they're doing a little bit of knick-knack talking down there. You know, that paddywhack, give a dog a bone type thing. You know?
Tries to take the lead off to David Weishart with a run on the high side as they're even as they enter turn 3 again.
Well, these Northern Capital guys, you know, they may be fighting. They're still fighting for a win. You know, helping each other out. We're dang near 3 wide back here. Not 3 wide just yet, but dang near it. Ed Morris, Rob Haynes, Tyler Hallman, Northern Capital guy, Michael Mueller, Alan Foxy. Sorry, I had to.
Dalton Cowden to be in.
Who was that? Oh, that's the 29. Oh, the FPG 29 machine kind of went a little wonky there. Oh!
Caution's
we got
out.
Another caution. Oh, the 31 of Andrew McBride involved. Oh! All right, well, got to go back and take a look. Looks like he's battling the 25 there of Mr. Hearn. Oh, was that it right there? Oh, well, bumping action going on. Maybe some net coating between the 31 and the 25. I don't know. We'll let the admins look at that, but then the 25 gets loose. That's going to be Cameron Hearn. And then we get going again. Right there, contact 31 to the 25. Oh, right there it was. The 25 saves it, and then right back up into the 31 of Andrew Moraz, the 25. Hard into that outside wall, and I imagine the 25's night with that heavy damage is going to be done. It looks like the 31 does have some damage, but the 25 of Cameron Hearn, his engine is blown and gone, and he has already towed it to pit road. So, well, another quick caution. And I still don't think anybody's going to come down pit road. 11 laps on their tires. It does look like we've had some takers. Chuck Sweeting, Dalton Cowden, Davey Hendricks, David Elliott. So we have had some takers come down pit road, but for the most part, everybody looking to stay it out.
Yeah, looks like it. Everybody's, for the most part, like you said, staying out on track.
All right. Well, if they don't get a green here or a one to go here, we'll go ahead and pull somebody up here. Man, I'd love to get Mr. Chuck Sweeting up here. He's been one heck of an independent driver. So I'd love to get him up here. Chuck, buddy, got a copy?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing all right, man. Well, an independent driver, man, you very, very good clean driver, Chuck. Currently running in fourth in the point standings. You know, unfortunately, not vying for the championship, mathematically out of it. But hey, you're still looking for a win, Chuck. So, you know, how's Homestead here tonight? Do you think you got something for these guys out here? You started 25th. You're currently running in the top 15 right now in 14th, bud.
Yeah, I don't know. I struggle here with this build. I'm killing the right front, so which I did on that first long run, and I got to figure something out here. I'm gonna try to take it a little bit easy early here and see if I can do a little bit better. You know, I'm faster than the guys I'm around for about 15, 20 laps, and then they just blow back by me. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Well, you know, we've seen how cold tires can play a factor. Do you think cold tires is, you know, right now you guys are under caution, it's going to cool them off. Do you think the restarts are going to be a big factor, you know, knowing that can happen as you guys get the one to go?
Yeah, it's a little bit sketchy in turns 1 and 2 on cold tires, but it's not real bad. So as long as you don't overdrive it, you're okay.
All right, Chuck. Well, we'll let you get back to it, man. Concentration level high here tonight, bud. Good luck out there, Chuck.
Thank you, man.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that is Chuck Sweeting, independent driver here. He deserves a spotlight too, you know, Logan. He's one heck of a driver.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Chuck runs great every week, man. He's a real consistent driver, real clean driver, and currently running in that 14th position. Great job here again tonight.
All right, well, we come to lap 47 here. Now, I didn't do it last night. I was a day late, but yesterday was my mom's birthday, so I do want to wish her a happy birthday. It's late, but I want to wish her a happy birthday. I did call her, so we got that out of the way. So happy birthday to my mom as they pace car downs off, and David Weishart, he didn't waste no time. He's on the loud pedal for the All Falls Animal Hospital green flag restart here tonight.
They're single file for the first 3 positions there. About 3 wide back here for the 6th position. I don't know.
Can't change lanes before the start-finish line, and you're not supposed to go 3 wide before the exit of turn 2. They kept it clean. Now they can go 3 wide if they want to.
Oh, sideways. Who's that down there on the apron?
Clint Woolbright.
Yeah, he had a big moment out of turn 4. He was big sideways. Big time slide for Clint Woolbright.
Clint sliding it sideways, Woolbright. There we go. Good save, though, by Clint, you know. All right, well, watching some action here. Jeffrey Marble flying up through here. Like he's got some rocket fuel in that number 65 machine. He's side by side with the 12 of Michael Thwaite for 11th place here. Alan Fox, Dick Hunt, Tyler Hammond, and Michael Mueller pretty much all right here together. Throw a blanket over these 4.
Well, I'll go ahead and be the one to say it. I think that 65 of Jeffrey Marble's hauling the mail, if one would say it, in that USPS car. He's on the move right now, man.
He's trying to bring it to victory lane. He's wanting to bring those checks.
He's got a special delivery.
All right, Dalton Cal. Checking up on him, currently running in 14th. Gary May right up ahead of him. It looks like they're going to go side by side. Not quite, but well, coming out of 4, still not side by side yet. Pretty close though there between the 10 and the 34.
It's pretty much single file through the top 10 back towards the top 15s where we start to get side by side again with Dalton Cowden, Chuck Sweden, that you were just talking about, I believe.
Yep, Chuck Sweden back here running in 15th. Boy, he is in some traffic. Up 42 of David Elliott, Davey Hendricks. Davey Hendricks was involved in the incident. It's still looking like he's running pretty strong here. Haven't talked much about the one track racer of Blake Griffith much here. He's kind of running, in the back for the most part, but right now, he's still running back kind of where he started. Started in 18th, currently running in 17th, so he is up a spot. I think Blake Griffith could be one of those dark horses here tonight. Throwing that out there.
Well, as you know, anything can and usually does happen.
Tommy Haynes, another one that I enjoy watching, is now going to go side by side with the 38 of Davey Hendricks. And that is for 18th here. And they're dang near door to door, coming out of 4. Out of 4 onto the front stretch. Tommy going to have it at the line, but Davey is going to be fighting on that high line. And Tommy going to make the pass. Davey going to drop it behind the 17. But it's been pretty much David Whitehart. He's led 50 laps, coming to lead his 51st lap here. But he's got Elwood right there with him.
Josh, one guy I'm keeping my eye on started 23rd. I know we talked about it when he cracked the top 10 earlier, but he's running 7th right behind his teammate. He's all over his teammate Rob Haynes. Michael Mueller, he's running 7th. Looks like he's got, after he banged it off the wall out of turn 4, looks like he's still got a really strong car.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the damage that he did. He might have not hit it that hard, but he did scrape it, so it doesn't look like it's affecting him too much. Yeah, Rob Haynes right up ahead of him. Ed Morris, the 09 of Bryce Senesac. What's funny is I could just look at the numbers on their car and know the name. Mm-hmm. I've called them so many times this season.
I just want to update Joe Smo here in chat. I believe the 32 was caught up in an accident a couple cautions ago.
Yeah, Darren Clement.
Looks like he has actually parked it, took it behind the wall, and he's packing up and heading home for the season.
All right, well, 144 laps here tonight. Halfway mark, going to be lap 72 here this evening.
Yeah, here comes that 27. Just made it past 6th place, and he's got his sights set on that 5th position.
We've been on Michael here for the last couple of laps.
Definitely our biggest mover here so far tonight.
Oh, he blinked out on my end.
Yeah, same here.
Michael, but using Walmart internet.
Hey, Brian, thanks for joining us here tonight, man. Some great action on track, as there always is.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a little bit of everything. Had a long green flag run to start the race. Had a couple cautions, a couple hiccups here the last few laps, but they've got it pretty much sorted out as of right now.
Single file here.
Looks like Dynamite Rum is coming back on track right now as we speak.
All right. Yeah, he's staying low here. Looks like he's trying to see. It looks like maybe seeing what his speed is, maybe. He is going to stay down low, and now he's going to come back up on the track. But nice to see Mike Rominger back out here on the racetrack.
Looks like Jacob Bell Racing has at least one car, Zach Ogburn in the 87, into tonight's race. Just update here in chat for one of the guys asking some questions.
Yeah, Zach Ogburn currently running back here in 22nd. Yeah, he's up from 26. Right up at, no, the 78 of Clint Woolbright also is, I thought he was Jacob Bell. He is in the launch box, so, and I think Davey Hendricks is also part of it.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah. So, I think.
Oh, we got somebody asking for Crank It Up Cam here in chat as well.
Yeah, you know, it's like 62. They're spread out right now. You know, I don't like Crank It Up when they're spread out. I really don't. I like it when they're all bunched up together. I mean, we could do it. It wouldn't be as, you know, fantastic.
Well, we got a group of 5 all over each other here. Gary May in the 10, Blake Griffith in the 1.
Yeah, they're all right here together.
4.
We might see a 3 wide. Now they're going to go single file. Whoa, look at Chuck Sweetie. Going to go to the inside of the 10 of Gary May.
Power move from the 26 there, cutting it underneath to come down the backstretch here. Still to the inside, but I think that 10 of Gary May is going to have the preferred line for as many laps as they run on. The tire is going to have the momentum here. Or maybe not. Great action here, battling for the 15th position.
All right. George Rubio in chat. Brendan Carroll in chat. Yeah, I see Brendan's question there. All right. 29 lights here this evening. One shy from that 30. Nice. Still watching this group though. But good Lord. Well, I think we can do. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a crank it up here, folks, because we'll be coming up on pit stops here pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and crank it up here on MaxSpeedTV. Hopefully everybody enjoys it. All righty, folks. Well, we are having some drivers come down pit road here. So, green flag pit stops may be starting to happen here for the Rick Motec High Performance Simulation Equipment Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports and 99.com, the season finale. Logan under the crank it up cam there. You know, everybody was still pretty much, you know, within seconds of one another.
Absolutely. Michael Mueller cracked the top 5 there. And we've been talking about him for a few laps there. Started 23rd, currently running 5th. But we got some guys coming down pit road, starting with the 00 Nick Hunt. Looks like he's coming off pit road as we speak. Maybe trying to get a little bit of a jump there on these guys, coming down pit road early. So some strategy playing out here.
Yeah, we're gonna be. We are over that halfway mark here tonight. So a shout out to all the fans here tuning in. 29 likes here, one shy from that 30 mark here tonight. Of course, a shout out to Rick Donovan, the owner of the league. The admins here this evening again: Don Kidder, Andy Starcher, Tommy Massey, Danny Ware. A shout out Logan Keiss joining me up here this season for the Rick Motec Cup Series. Thank you, Logan, for that. A shout out to, of course, everybody that has helped throughout the season here for Extreme, all 4 series, from the Can-Am to the Cup Series. Shout out to the sponsors, Rick Motec, Frank Rico, yet again, the All Falls Animal Hospital for the green flag, coming on board for that. Lodge Box for the white flag, and of course all the fans out there as well. And shout out to anybody else that I'm missing. I'm sure there's a few.
Absolutely. Got a bunch of cars coming down pit road. I know 29 Rob Haynes was on pit road. Looks like there's 2 or 3 more. 4 more possibly on pit road right now.
Yep. David Weishart coming down. Garrett D. Grant, some Northern Capital guys. Tyler Hallman, another one of the Northern Capital down pit road. That gave the lead up to Ed Morris. He's not led a lap here just yet. He's not coming down pit road this time by, so he will officially lead his first lap.
Yes,
no, Dalton Cowden
took it away from him.
Wow!
How could you? That's Joshua's pick.
He's a thief. Wow, he just took it. I'm gonna have to have a talk. I'm gonna have to have a talk with that 34 here, because that's thievery. No, I'm just playing.
Great racing from all these drivers out here.
Oh yeah, he stole it from my pick. I'm mad.
Here you're gonna see the big difference. I'm looking at that 5 car of Alan Elwood on fresh tires. Just picked off 1, 2, 3, 4 cars through turn 1 and 2 on fresh rubber, man.
So what number was that? Sorry.
Number 5, Alan Elwood.
Alan Elwood. Let me see if I can find him. There he is.
Yeah, he picked off 7th through 4th through turn 1 alone, as he's got a big run on the 27 here as well down the front stretch. 28 of Jeremy Clifton on my screen anyways. Looks like a modified out there, man. No front clip, no hood.
All right. Well, man, coughing fit yet again. Now I'm watching Allen. He's just picking them off one by one. He's going to get around the 34 to get his lap back the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way, unlapped himself, passing the leader.
All right. Well, More drivers coming down pit road. It looks like Ed Morris, David Elliott coming down pit road here. Looks like Jeremy Clifton. Okay, Jeremy Clifton is on pit road. Yeah, looking like a modified out there. Gen 6 modified.
27 cars I'm hearing is going to be coming to pit road this time, Joshua. Okay, here he comes down pit road. Going to leave only a few cars out there that still have yet to come to pit road, I believe.
Let's see here. Looks like Mueller down pit road now. He's in his pit stop. So we're looking at the top 11 have yet to pit, as well as Andrew Moraz, who is currently running in 14.
Oh, looks like we got your brother in chat there.
Yep. Got my brother in chat. 29 likes here this evening.
Hey, help a brother out. Hit that like button.
All right. Yeah, he usually does. He usually comes in here, and I said, MaxSpeedTV, just search it. I can't link it. I was trying to link him the link here, and I put it in chat there.
Good times, man. Good times. Good race out here as well. Currently working lap 83, coming to take lap 84. Dalton Cowden, your leader.
Yep,
Getting
Dalton.
passed by a bunch of cars here.
About 40 laps on his tires. Boy, Bryce Sinisak. Yep, again, been out here 51 laps, as well as Jeffrey Marble. So the 42 to 51 fuel lap run that I did put down there, maybe I should ask Bryce Sinisak from now on what the fuel run's going to be.
Right, because he seems to be stretching it every time. Oh, your race leader coming to pit road.
Oh, yeah, Dalton Cowden down. Yep. Oh, Dalton, save it. Oh,
what a save.
Sideways on pit road. He didn't hit nothing, Logan.
No, he brought it to a halt, though. That's going to cost him some time. Figure every second on pit road is about a football field on track.
It's about, well, I don't know, you what is it, 43 cars you can fit on pit road. So if you straighten it out, yeah, it's probably about, I would say, 80 to 100 yards. So yeah, about the length of a football field, roughly.
I'm just saying every second that he's slow or that he's stopped is about a football field length of time on the track that he's losing.
Oh, yeah.
Real unfortunate for Dalton Cowden, but he's good. He's going. He's coming back off pit road now. It's going to be interesting to see how much of that time he's able to make up and how hard he's going to be driving to make that time up.
All right. Well, lap 87 here. Tommy Haynes up in front. Oh, Bryce Sinisak, 55 laps. Good Lord. I got my niece watching, Emma, out there in the chat. Out there as well. Oh, 3 wide.
Oh, he's coming down pit road this time. Maybe running on fumes at 09 of Bryce Sinisak.
Oh, did he run out?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we're invulnerable to that thing going around in the world. So we don't get canceled. Oh, Bryce Sinisak, yeah, he's down pit road. Good Lord, what is it? Like 56, 57 laps he ran?
Ran a long time, man.
Gee.
Really gonna set him up well for the end of this race.
All right, well, taking a look here as Bryce Sinisak gets in and off of pit road safely. Taking a look here at our locks here tonight. We hit that 30 mark here this evening. We've still got 26 watching. Tommy Haynes still out front. Now, the top 5 have yet to pit this time by. Pretty much everybody on the lead lap. Now, Andrew Mirage, Bryce Sinisak, Jeffrey Marble, Justin Gann are the drivers that are 1 lap down, but they're going to have those fresh Mr. Feelgoods, and they're really going to come through this field as John Sterling comes down pit road, Logan. We talked about the tires, and, you know, we've seen Bryce just pit there. He's going to have the freshest Mr. Feelgoods out here with John Sterling and company. He's going to fly through this field. As long as he don't burn up the tires quickly, he's going to be able to make passes, you know. In a hurry, yeah.
He's got an open track in front of him right now, so he's really probably just focusing on putting in some hot laps, making up some time where he can, running 31.9 flat last lap. So he's out here. He's going pretty quick. Let me see what the leader's time last lap was. 33.399. So he's running about 2 seconds faster than the leader on fresh tires.
All right. Well, Bryce Sinisak, yep, he's the first driver 1 lap down. Getting back up front here to Tommy Haynes. Got about a 3.6 second lead over Chuck Sweeting. Zach Ogburn in 3rd, Clint Wilbride in 4th. But Alan Elwood now is back up into that 5th spot on about a 20 lap old tires here, but he's going to be able to run down Clint, Zach, Chuck, and Tommy here, I would say relatively quickly, but Alan does have Garrett D. Grant now that was inside with the 33 of David Weishart.
Yeah, David Weishart started off pole, currently running in that 7th position. If I can ever get to him here. He's got a roadblock in front of him. Alan Elwood and a teammate, Garrett D. Grant, looking to follow his teammate through here past that 5. Definitely some, you can see the tire wear here. You know, Alan Elwood pitted a little sooner than these guys. So you can definitely see how much quicker these guys are on track with those little bit fresher tires.
All right, lap 95. Boy, that number 5 all over the 33.
Well, I know it, man. Fighting for every spot. Looks like the race lead's been turned over to Chuck Sweeting here. He works his way out of turn 4, staying on the track here. Going to lead another lap.
Well, Logan, where's your dad at? He ain't in chat.
I'm not sure. You might be sleeping.
Wake him up. All right, Chuck Sweeting going to have company here with the 31 of Andrew. It looks like Andrew not going to get his lap back just yet.
Chuck Sweeting coming to pit road. Going to turn the race lead over to Garrett D. Grant.
Garrett D. Grant.
A rookie.
A rookie in the Cup, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I imagine we're going to be seeing more of Garrett D. Grant next season in the Cup.
Absolutely.
Oh, a round of green flag pit stops.
We're working our way pretty quickly to that 100 lap mark, Joshua.
Yes, we are. Everybody on a different strategy here as well. So we look at it, Chuck Sweeting will have the freshest of the Mr. Feelgoods. Looks like Clint with Clint Woolbright as well. Both of these 1 to 2 laps on the tires. Chuck just coming off of pit road. Chuck did go a lap down, but with those fresh tires,
you can see it already.
Yeah, he is going to be on rails out here as we get back here. You know, Chuck, boy, just blowing past the 33, coming up to the 24, Garrett D. Grant. Well, he's going to get his lap back that quick.
Yeah, making quick work of our leaders. That just goes to show you the tire fall off. And I don't know exactly how many laps there were between the 26 and our leader here, Garrett D. Grant's tires, but man, did he get around him quick.
Let's see here. Garrett D. Grant just hit his 24-lap stint. Chuck Sweeting just hit his 3rd.
Yep. That'll do it.
So, what difference is that? That's
23, 21 laps?
Yeah, roughly about 21 lap difference.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Chuck on the lead lap. He's going to get around Justin Gann like Gann's setting still. I'd be watching for Chuck here. We're going to go ahead and go back up front, but we're going to have to watch the 26. We'll also have to watch Bryce Sidisak as well, because Bryce Sidisak, you know, he's been out here at about 11 laps. Chuck only out here at about 4. Tommy Haynes has been out here at about 6. So, you know, you do see some difference in the strategy, but, you know, it's all, I think it's going to come down to tires. I really do.
Oh, tires and fuel. I think Chuck Sweeting has set himself up really good to go out and possibly run to the end. I don't think he's going to have to come to pit road anymore. We saw Bryce Sidisak go, what, 54 laps on tank of fuel?
55, 57, somewhere around in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Chuck Sweeting is going to be in here to, if this thing stays green, I think he's in the catbird seat, because I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to have to come to pit road, and he came around lap 97, 98, and yeah, I think he's going to be in a great position, man. If it stays green. That's a big if, but yeah, if it stays green, he's going to be in a great position to possibly steal a win here tonight.
All right. Well, oh man, it's going to get wild.
Oh yeah, it certainly is. It's going to get wild, and especially as we get towards these closing laps, it's going to be a lot less give and a lot more take from these drivers. Looks like Ed Morris, your pick here, is looking to make a pass on Ellen Elwood in the fight for third position.
Oh, good low. Yep, side by side. Here they go.
Yeah, making it look easy getting by the 5 there. And the 7 definitely has fresher tires. And you can see it there as he made that pass, and he made it look easy through turn 1 and 2.
All right. All right. Well, Ed Morris to the lead. Oh, pit. Oh, here we go. Garrett D. Grant down pit road. Tyler Hallman, Nick Hunt down pit road. David Weishart on pit road here. So we got some green flag pit stops here yet again, Logan. Maybe some short pitting.
Second round of green flag pit. Well, this is their window to make it to the end of the race right here. Like Ed Morris is your leader. Alan Elwood second. Michael Mueller up into the third position again. Michael Thwaite started 20th, currently running fourth, and Dalton Cowden rounding out your top 5 as they run. As green flag pit stops are in full swing here again.
Yeah. The question is that the drivers, Logan, that have pitted, you know, the ones that have made their pretty much their final pit stops per se, you know, can they really make it to the end? It's only 75% fuel. We know they can go 55 to 57 laps on fuel. But are they going to be able to save that fuel not in the draft of somebody?
Oh, absolutely. The draft helps, albeit, but you know, these guys I'm sure will be able to make it to the end, especially from here.
All right. Still looking at Ed Morris. Back at about 1.6 seconds is Alan Elwood. Michael Mueller in third. Alan Fox. It looks like Dalton Cowden on pit road. Rob Haynes. Michael Thwaite. John Sterling is out and away. It looks like Ed Morris now down pit road.
Battle heating up for the lead now as the leader comes to pit road. Michael Mueller all over the tail of Alan Elwood for the lead as they come through turn 1 and 2.
Right. Look here. Coming to lap 113 next time by. It's been a good race here, Logan.
Absolutely. It's been a great race. 27 Michael Mueller coming to pit road. 5 Alan Elwood staying on the track.
Yep.
Possibly open for a caution to catch a whole heck of a bunch of drivers a lap down.
And it's a very big possibility. Very big possibility.
Yeah, if he's hoping for a caution, you better hope for one quick because, tell you what, there's a bunch of guys on much fresher tires than Alan Elwood that are coming in a hurry to get their laps back.
33 likes here tonight. One dislike as always, but that usually happens. Michael Mueller is off and away here. Alan Elwood still out on the track. Alan Foxy out there in second. He's going to get passed up here by Ed Morris, though. Ed on those pressure tires and the fuel. Gary May. One lap down as well. I think Ed Morris, though, might catch Gary May. Now, Gary May is on 11-lap-old tires, Logan. So, I think Ed Morris might catch him. I mean, he's right there with him now.
I think so. He's definitely going to get his lap back here. Gary May as well, looking to get his lap back as John Sterling already got one of his laps back. He's made his grave splitting him 3 wide.
Oh, 3 wide. Oh, man. Well, it lasted for a second. Looks like we got Gary Wells out there in chat here tonight. One of the broadcast and co-commentating partners here. for MaxSpeedTV and Extreme Motorsports. Gary, glad to have you out there in chat. I don't see you in. Oh, he is spotting here tonight, so we'll leave him be. Don't want to drag him up while he's spotting, you know.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Oh, no, I heard something.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, at 124, we will be at that 20 to go mark here. And what a race. What a final race here tonight. Man, it's been an awesome race. And I can't give a thanks and a shout outs enough for everybody. Frank, for Rick Motec, the admins, all the sponsors from, of course, Rick Mo and All Paws and Lodge Box and all the co-commentators that's jumped up and helped. Logan, Gary, Blair, Colin. There's been a few others. Jake Clarkson has helped. Lodge Box. I mean, the fans. I mean, that's what it takes, Logan. It's everybody combined, man.
Absolutely. Great team effort here from MaxSpeedTV, you and I, and everybody that helps, as well as everybody from ExtremeMotorsports99.com, from Rick Donathan down to all the admins.
Oh, yeah.
Don Kidder, Nick Hunt, Tommy E. Massey, Andy Starcher. Everybody does a great job. They put on one heck of a show, as you can see from the race here tonight, as we're coming to about 24 to go.
24 as we hit that lap 120 mark. Sweeting up to third or fourth, excuse me. Still on those cleaner tires than the top three: Alan Fox, Tommy Haynes, Jeffrey Marble, Bryce Sinisak, 31 laps on his tires. Garrett D. Grant in sixth. He's got 13, now 14 lap older tires, so he is going to have those for Mr. Nice Goods out there.
Mr. Feel Goods. Got Sweeting making a pass on Jeffrey Marble for the third position here. Moving himself back up into the top three. Started 25th.
See here, I'm looking to see if we've got any battles brewing. I don't see any.
Racing pretty hard for fifth right here. Garrett D. Grant making his way around Jeff Marble again as well.
We'll take a look at it here.
Yes, 24 makes pretty quick work of the 65 there.
Well, Logan, 2 more laps. 20 to go, man.
Yeah, man. We're winding it down here tonight in a hurry. When did Alan Fox come to pit road last?
Mr. Foxy. Let's take a look at him here. About 40 laps ago.
Oh, he's cutting it close. I think he's hoping for a caution as well. As we're at 20 to go now, he'd have to run 60 laps on a tank of fuel.
All right. Alan Foxy up there up front. Tommy Haynes in second. Now, the last time Tommy pitted was about 31 laps ago. Now, there, Garrett D. Grant has moved up into third, getting around Chuck Sweeting. That just goes to show you the tires. Zach Ogburn down pit road here as we hit that 20 to go here, coming to 19 this time by.
What happened to David Weishart?
David
4 laps down and doesn't have a hood.
Oh, he has no hood?
I'm going to go back and investigate this here a little bit.
All right. Well, we'll let Logan go investigate what happened to the 33 of David Weishart. As Zach Ogburn is going to be pulling off here. Coming to 18 to go this time by.
Oh, he had trouble getting on pit road. He ran into the water barrels and had to tow.
Oh!
I was on lap 106 coming for his pit stop.
Ouch.
Real unfortunate for David Weishart. I know a lot of guys in chat were picking him, thinking he was going to have a strong run tonight. Started from the pole, but man, that's a rough way to end a race.
Yes, it is. Tommy Haynes coming up into getting around the 78 of Clint Woolbright there. He has caught Alan Fox. Now 17 to go.
Yeah, it is heating up for the lead between Tommy Haynes and Alan Fox, but Garrett D. Grant is coming.
Alan Fox down pit road. Tommy Haynes, our leader here tonight.
Yeah, he's got about 14 laps. He can save some fuel. He's got about 5.6 seconds back to Garrett D. Grant in second position. I don't know how much he's going to be able to save, but man, oh man, what a steal it would be if Tommy Haynes could play fuel mileage and bring home a win here tonight.
To go, 14 this time by. And I've already did it, Logan, so you don't have to tell me. You don't have to remind me.
I know it.
5.3 seconds behind Tommy Haynes is Garrett D. Grant. Tommy Haynes has been out here at about 37 laps. I think he can make it.
I think he's going to be real close, but I don't know if he's going to be able to stay out in front of that 24, man. It's going to be close, but we all know catching somebody's one thing and making by them is a whole nother thing.
Tom Cat out there in chat saying the way he announces laps to go kills me. That's just my personality. No, Garrett D. Grant, though, is coming. Now to about 4.8 seconds behind. It looks like the 73, though, is going to get around him, but still, yet, that is not for position, but 12 to go. It'll be 11 this time by. Well, the next time by. They're on the backstretch now.
Daryl Waltrip, Andy Petrie, and Dale Charrett equals you. Oh, one in the wall.
Oh, who's that into the wall?
Dalton Cowden? No, Clint Woolbright. I'm sorry.
Woolbright. Oh, he's into the wall again. Well, went back here to that 78.
Not what the 17 is looking for. He wants this thing to stay green for 10 more laps.
Yeah, 10 more laps. That's going to be 40 more turns.
I've been in that position, man. Those turns can't come and go quick enough.
People don't like it when I use that terminology, but you got to look at it that way. You got to go around the track 40 more times. Well, the turn wise,
40 more left turns.
Yeah, 40 more left turns.
Blake Griffith making a move around your race leader, getting a lap back.
Yeah, Blake Griffith in the
lead lap.
one.
Yep. Same as Alan Fox here.
Foxy doing the same thing, side by side. Boy, look at Foxy.
Freshest tires on track.
Jeez. Hey, is there enough laps for Alan Fox, though, to go all the way around and steal the win?
I don't think so. I don't think there's enough time. He would need a caution to catch back up and possibly stay out, but that would have to happen soon if Alan Fox is going to have a shot to win here tonight, I think.
Tommy Haynes still out front. Behind him, the 33 machine of David Weishart. 4 laps down. Man, not the race David wanted. Our pole sitter here, leading 71 laps of the race here. I do think, though, David will come away with the most laps led.
Especially if Tommy Haynes stays out here and leads the rest of the laps here to the finish.
Well, as we now come to 7 to go, this time by Tommy Haynes, been out here 44 laps. So at about 51 laps is where it would stand if Tommy can hold on to it. Garrett D. Grant, 3.4 seconds behind our leader, Tommy Haynes. No relation to Rob Haynes. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, Rob Haynes is our favorite Canadian.
Rob is our favorite Canadian. I will agree to that. Me and Rob go back. We go way back. So I've known Rob for a long time. Rob's sitting in 12th. Speaking of our favorite Canadian.
Yeah, your pick tonight, Ed Morris, still running third, running strong.
Yep. Bryce Sitasak going to fall back in spot 2. Rob Haynes. Ed Morris, in third. 2.9 seconds behind Garrett D. Grant. Garrett D. Grant battling Davey Hendricks. I always want to say David Hendricks. But that is Davey Hendricks. 5 to go. Coming to 4 this time by.
Yep, coming to 4 to go this time by. Tommy Haynes still your leader, stretching out the fuel. What is the gap this time? Back to Garrett D. Grant in second. Like about 3.344 seconds back to Garrett D. Grant. He's closing the gap. I don't know if he's going to have enough time. Ooh, it is getting racy for the leader here. David Weishart all over Tommy Haynes, sorry. As they're all over each other here. And not what Tommy Haynes wants to see as they take 3 to go this time by. Tommy Haynes still your leader. Pole sitter. Pole sitter of David Weishart, your current front runner in the championships, currently 4 laps down, looking to maybe get a lap back here. Garrett D. Grant in second is 3.1 seconds behind that time by as they're coming to 2 to go this time by.
All right, 2 more laps here tonight. Can Tommy hold on to it? 2.9 seconds ahead of Garrett D. Grant. I think Tommy's got it. If he can just hit his marks, Logan, I think Tommy has got it. I don't think Garrett can catch up 2.5 seconds behind with 2 laps to go. But as we enter turn number 3 here, Tommy Haynes looks like is going to be coming to take the lunchbox white flag here tonight. One more lap to go.
The next flag will end the race. Garrett D. Grant closed the gap big time that time by 1.8 seconds back and still closing. You can see him catching up, giving it all it's worth out of turn 2. Is Garrett D. Grant coming to try to catch Tommy Haynes, your leader, as they enter turn 3.
Turn 3, Tommy Haynes. And we're going to come out of 4 with a 24.
Oh, it's a drag race. Oh, he's out of gas.
Garrett D. Grant, 17 out of gas. Garrett D. Grant will win it here tonight. Wow. What a finish. Tommy Haynes will finish in 3rd. Whoa. Ed Morris in 2nd place. Well, it came down to a fuel run. Wow.
Wow. What a finish.
Oh, well, that's going to be an interesting interview.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Tommy ran out of gas. Oh, no. All righty. Well, we're going to get the top 3 up here. And, of course, our champion for the Rick Tech Cup Series. So, everybody, please stay tuned, because I think these interviews are going to be very, very interesting. We will be right back here on MaxSpeedTV. Alrighty, folks, we're back here, caught up with the top 3 of the race here. So we're going to go ahead and start here with our 3rd place finisher, and I'm sure he is kicking himself right now. But Tommy Haynes, you cannot complain, man. awesome run out here tonight. It came down to fuel, and it looks like you kind of ran out of it. But talk about it. We want to hear it.
Well, this has been a long night here. Start off with when the race started, my brakes was dragging. So on that first pit stop, I had to come down pit road. I had to recalibrate my brakes real quick, go back to the back, and then after I got them fixed, it felt like I had another horsepower because it wasn't dragging. So after that, I just made my way to the front. I can't thank John Wimbush enough for spotting for me. He kept me out of trouble, and man, that's heartbreaking. John said with 2 to go, he said, "You're on your own. You've done saved all you could." So I come down to the white flag lap, and I was looking in the back. I could see Garrett coming, but I was going to let him get about a second or under, and I was just going to go on and match it because I figured I had enough. And coming off two, about middle ways down, it started sputtering.
Oh! Now when you noticed it started sputtering, was you like, I got to get the top 3, or I've got to get a good finish? Was that going through your mind at that time?
Actually, I just didn't want to make nobody wreck trying to. I just got to the bottom because I didn't want nobody to run over me, and I clutched it and just hope for the best.
Well, you hope for the best, and you managed to finish 3rd. So how does that feel?
Oh, it feels good. I think it's the first time I got to talk to y'all all year long. It sucks it had to be the last race of the season, but looking forward to next year. I think we're gonna be fine. So.
Well, yeah, Tommy, it is the last race of the season, man. Got to end like this, but hey, a top 3, not bad.
I'll take it. That's like a win for me right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, any final, shout outs, thoughts, thanks, anything you want to give before you go celebrate your 3rd place here tonight at Homestead for the series finale?
Yeah, I'll congratulate David on his championship. Can't thank John Wimbush enough for spotting for me this year. Like to thank Vanguard Construction, Ritmo Tech for sponsoring the Cup Series. I got Bang Energy Drink on my car. Thank Don and Andy and everybody. Shout out to all the performance drivers. It's been a good season. Been in some wrecks, a couple battles with people, but other than that, it's been a good season. Looking forward to next year, and I thank y'all for what all y'all do.
All right. Well, I ran out of voice at the end. You can even ask Logan. I was like, So, Tommy, hopefully we'll see you next season, buddy. Awesome finish here tonight. I look for you to come back strong next season, of course.
I'm looking forward to it, and thank y'all for everything.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our second place here tonight. He also finished moving up 4 spots into 2nd in the point standings. Ed Morris, and I believe Logan Kies has caught up with him.
Yes, I have, Joshua. I got up with your pick here tonight to win. He came up 1 spot short, Ed. Talk about your racing, especially that finish there, man.
We had a great night, man. I mean, we come into this thing, it was going to be a tight battle for the top 3, and we were chasing championship points for the team too as well. And I knew we just needed to keep a clean car and keep the tires on her, and no mistakes tonight. And I was gunning for the Sampson boys up there, and David had a tough break getting on the pit road there, but I think I just ran out of time trying to chase Garrett down.
So did you have a feeling the way this race started that it was going to come down to a couple pit stops, couple green flag pit stops to finish this thing off, and really have a fuel mileage run to the end of the race?
It's kind of hard to judge, when you come into this thing, you're kind of hoping that you can get some green flag runs and play the pit strategy game, and you just don't know how the cautions are going to turn out, But luckily tonight we had some green flag runs and some guys got to play some pit strategy, and Tommy Haynes, man, he ran out coming out of 4, so we was able to pick up that last spot there.
Yeah, man. Well, great run out here tonight. Finishing second in the championship as well, man. Congratulations on that. What are your plans for next season?
Keep doing what we're doing. We're gonna try to regroup a little bit and put the guys, swap the guys around just a little bit, kind of get them better where they're suited, and try to gun for a championship next year as well. All the guys worked real hard this year with the team, and keep going.
And well, Joshua picked you to win here tonight. He came up one spot short. I appreciate you for that, for giving me the season win here on most winners picked for the season.
I'm just glad Josh didn't. I'm glad Josh didn't jinx me, man. Because when he told me that stuff, I was like, "Oh no, here comes the broadcaster's curse."
Wasn't
All
the
right,
curse, man. Awesome job.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Any thoughts or shout outs you want to give before we let you go celebrate with your team?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the team. You know, all the hard work we put in all season long, and you know, this is what we show for it. You know, this is where we paid off. You know, a little bit shy, but I think we'll come strong next year. You know, I thank all those guys for their hard work. Thank all the admins, Rick Donovan, you guys for being here, putting this show on for us, and all the drivers. You know, and all the fans come out and watch us. Thanks.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again, and we'll look forward to next season, man.
Thanks.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our winner in the race here tonight. Garrett D. Grant. You know, Garrett, you won it because somebody ran out of fuel. So, but you had a strong run. So, kind of talk about coming to the end of the race, because it came down to a fuel mile race. You know, what was going through your mind? You're coming up on Tommy Haynes, and all of a sudden, bam, he just shoots to the left. What was going through your mind, bud?
I was getting information from my spotters and stuff on that last run, and I was told he could make it. But obviously, I had fresher tires, and I figured the fresher tires would prevail, but I just drove the living crap out of it, I guess. And I got to within like 3 seconds of him, and I just stalled out, and I was like, crap, man, he's gonna win. And then I see my teammate David pull out to pass him, and then all of a sudden he just started fading back to me really fast, and I was like, oh man, I need to hit this last lap really good, and maybe I can get to him. And then I seen I was going to get to him probably coming off of 4, so I nailed 3 and 4 perfectly. And then I realized when I was going past him, I heard his car sputtering, so I knew he was out of gas, and we ended up catching the victory here.
Oh, well, you know, it was a good battle, you know, throughout the race. You know, there were some cautions early on. It looks like you're going to finish sixth in the point standings here for this season. Uh, you know, you guys were strong out there, Garrett. You know, but really talk about the race overall. You know, you had the cautions come out. What was you going through your mind? You had the caution, and then a quick caution, and then another caution. So, kind of what was going through your mind during that time?
I was just looking to get back green because I figured I was fastest car on the track on the long run, so I really didn't want to see those quick cautions. But we finally got over the hump there after about 4, I think. And then it went green from there, and we ended up catching the win there. I'm excited. Finally got the monkey off my back. I felt like I've done really good this season, but just a bunch of mental mistakes and bad luck have plagued me. But excited to get the victory for Samson Motorsports in Northern Capital. I think we got the team championship too, so that's awesome. And David got the points championship, so congrats to him.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, Garrett, man, awesome run out here tonight. You know, talk about what's, you know, kind of playing for the off season, and of course, any final thoughts, shout outs that you would like to give before you go celebrate the victory.
Yeah, off season, so some me practice. I'm sure I'm gonna be coming back here in the Cup Series for Samson Motorsports, so I'm sure I'll be practicing the Cup car. But shout out to David for winning the points championship. That's awesome. Going back to back like that and winning the Xfinity championship. That's crazy. And shout out to Samson Motorsports winning the team championship. All the guys did a great job all season. That was fun out there doing burnouts with them. And shout out to Russ Anderson and Northern Capital for sponsoring the car and the team. It's freaking awesome that we got sponsors out here like that. And shout out to Curtis for bringing me on the team and putting me in the Cup Series out here. Rick for putting all of this on, and y'all for broadcast, and Rick Motek for sponsoring the series.
All right. Well, congratulations, Garrett, man. Of course, we'll see you next season, man. Go celebrate the victory here tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that will bring us to our champion for the Rick Motec Cup Series here tonight, David Weishart. Into that number 33, we're gonna double team it here tonight, David. Congratulations, not only the Xfinity Series champion, but Cup Series champion here, man. Awesome job, man. Talk about it.
Well, it was a fun season. I had a lot of fun. Had a lot of good battles with everybody. The start of the year started out kind of off. It took me about half the season to kind of get a grip on the new tire model. But once I did, I kind of came around to it, and I started getting some pretty good results there. And as far as this race goes, I was just gonna go out and run as hard as I could, try to lead as many laps as I could, win the race, and pulled the biggest bonehead move I've ever pulled in my life, going dashboard deep into the barrels there. So luckily, I was able to, or I came in with a big enough lead where that wouldn't have really mattered. But in any other case, usually mistakes like that can cost you.
Well, it seems like you're gonna have a big target come next season. So Logan, I'm gonna kind of turn it over to you. Of course, anything you want for our champion, any questions you want to ask David before we kind of end the season here tonight.
Yeah, man, congratulations. Just talk about what it means to you as a driver to win not only the Cup Championship, but the Xfinity Championship and your team to bring home what seems to be the overall team championship as well.
Oh, man, it means a lot. I appreciate the team championship more than I do any individual driver championship. It's we got a really good close group here. It's Samson Motorsports. I wasn't supposed to run the Xfinity Series this season. That was a late. We needed somebody last second. I stepped up and I ran that. And then here, and like Josh said about the big target, I already had a big target. There's 4, 5, 6 guys that's got big targets on them every week that that you got to circle that they're going to be the ones to beat. It ain't just me. So the competition out there this year was stiff. I've only been in this league for 2 or 3 seasons, but from what I've heard, this is the toughest competition we've had yet, and it's only going to get tougher. So, looking forward to future seasons. Looking forward to next season. Hopefully, get all 4 teams in the playoffs, and looking forward to even more success next year.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations on all the accolades here this season, and any thoughts or shout outs you want to give before we let you go celebrate it all?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I want to thank Rick Motec for sponsoring the series. Thank Rick Donathan and all the admins at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. I got to thank Russ Anderson and Northern Capital for sponsoring the team and the truck series. And I got to thank everybody at Samson Motorsports that comes out and helps even when they're not racing, they're just spotting their crew chief or whatever. Got to thank everybody that comes out and does that. I got to thank y'all for broadcasting all season. We appreciate y'all coming on for all 4 series, broadcasting every race the best you can. I got to thank everybody that watches every week.
All right, David. Well, congratulations on the championship here for the Rick Motec Cup Series and the Xfinity Series. And, of course, congratulations. I believe you guys at Samson Motorsports will take back-to-back for that team championship as well. Look forward to calling more races next season here at Extreme. And I'm sure we're going to see you guys be fighting next season as well.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations, David.
All right. Oh, sorry, Logan. All right, Logan. Well, let's get them down here to the unofficial results. Pending any admin stuff they have to do, but I think they have pretty much got it all finalized. But Garrett D. Grant, is going to come away with the win here tonight for the series finale and season finale for the Rick Motec Cup Series. Congratulations to Garrett D. Grant. Ed Morse, my pick, is going to finish in second here this evening. Tommy Haynes running out of fuel. He'll grab a top three, though. Congratulations to Tommy Haynes. Chuck Sweeting going to finish in fourth. Michael Thwaites in fifth. Dalton Cowden sixth. Michael Mueller in seventh. Alan Elwood in eighth. David Elliott ninth. And Nick Hunt is going to grab a top 10.
Rob Haynes, my pick tonight's going to bring it home in 11th. Alan Fox, Foxy as you like to call him, brings it home 12th. Blake Griffith 13th. Gary May 14th. Bryce Senesac 15th. Davey Hendricks 16th. Zach Ogburn 17th. Jeffrey Marble 18th. John Sterling 19th. And Tyler Hallman rounds out your top 20.
All right, Justin Gann, 21st. Clint Woolbright, 22nd. Andrew Miraz, 23rd. David Weishart will finish tonight in 24th, but will grab that championship here in the Cup Series. Jeremy Clifton in 25th. Bobby Tench, 26th. Mike Rominger, 27th. Cameron Hearn, 28th. Darren Clement, 29th. Danny Ware, Tommy Amassi, Andy Starcher, and Don Kidder are admins here this evening. But congratulations goes to Garrett D. Grant for winning it here tonight. And, of course, congratulations goes to our Cup champion here as well, David Weishart. Logan, awesome race here this evening.
Oh, absolutely. It was a fantastic race. We saw a little bit of everything, just like we do every week here in ExtremeMotorsports99.com in the Cup Series, man. Fantastic race. Fantastic season. Congratulations to all of Samson Motorsports as a whole, bringing home that team championship, and David Weishart bringing home the Xfinity and Cup Series championship together collectively. But great season, and I'm so excited for next year.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have some off weeks here. But, of course, I've got to thank everybody out there for tuning in. As always, here on MaxSpeedTV, we did hit at peak here this evening tonight. 34 at peak. Awesome job, everybody. I'm not exactly sure the like mark we hit here tonight. But I know it was up there. It was up there. I'm going to look here. 38 likes here tonight. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you all of the co-commentators and all of everybody that really puts this on. Rick Donovan, Sim Speed Shop, Rick Motec, Northern Capital, Doug Designs, everybody for an awesome season, but we are going to end it here tonight. So until next season, folks, stay safe and have a good night.